Now, in urban areas, the cultural values permit the women more to go into the job markets, whereas in rural areas it is thought of as a matter of prestige. In India, if a woman is working, which I learned in China, it is otherwise, it's different. A woman is working, it is not taken as a positive thing for the family pride. So very often what would happen is that when the family does better, the women who were working under distress would withdraw from the labor force. So it is called a prosperity induced withdrawal. So you become more prosperous, you withdraw your women folk from the labor force. Now, so that could possibly be associated with also with higher levels of prosperity in the peri-urban area compared to the rural area, where women sort of withdraw from the labor force to start with. I have analyzed for 2 points of time. One is 2004-2005 and 2011-2012. Over these 7 years, what I have seen is that in both periods of time, women are the worst off in the peri-urban area in terms of work participation rates. However, the gap has bridged in the sense that urban core has actually improved in terms of work participation. The peri-urban area, women in relation to men have remained the same, though in absolute sense they have gone down a little bit. In rural interiors, they have lost out on jobs, and that's sort of a question mark that we are struggling with in India, because it's a widespread phenomena. My argument was that the process of urbanization, which is slowly spreading into the peri-urban area, probably has a beneficial effect over time for women in relation to men. The cultural value of urbanism is spreading, so there are probably lesser restrictions for women to enter into the labor force, and probably more opportunities are available, more diverse kind of opportunities are available. So they are restricted in terms of their mobility, and if they get job opportunities which are close or based very close to homes, where they have regular salaried jobs, because one of the things which I see is that the peri-urban women are more into regular salaried jobs. So they are really holding out till such a time that they are really getting the jobs that they want to. Only then does it make them worthwhile to leave home and go for jobs. So they have better quality of work, but they have lower work participation rates. So over a period of time, I think these kinds of jobs are more available, and therefore the gaps are bridging. I think we had a discussion yesterday that whether you would rather have creche facilities for the women and then they can enter the job market, or you would want to promote home-based work. The problem with home-based work is the following, that you have low wage rate, typically a very low wage rate associated with home-based work, and it's typically very exploitative in nature. So people generally would not try and promote home-based work. The second problematic thing with home-based work is that since it does not, I mean, sociologists argue that since it does not give women the mobility and the interaction which they otherwise have, the kind of social empowerment they have otherwise would not happen in case of home-based work. Having said this, I feel that yes, if it would work to provide creche facility, and if it works, I think that's a better option. However, I think the kind of multiplicity of factors which holds back a woman in the home is far more complex than only child care. So there's elderly care, there is a thing like other domestic work and things like this, which will not get sorted out only by creche facility. And also you will have to really do a lot of planning about the locations of creche facility where the woman has to go and leave the child and pick up the child. So all those things are a little complicated. Government in a way has to intervene in terms of protecting at least the minimum statutory wage rates. What is known is that in the home based work, very many times it's totally in the informal sector, and therefore it's not regulated at all. Now that, I think it's very important that that needs to be regulated, and at least the wage rates have to be much higher than what it is. It is only then, I think, women can productively go into the home based work. More women in peri-urban area said they want home based work, and they would want a regular but part time home based work. So that's I think a leading point, and I'm sure that if this was available, then the work participation rates in the peri-urban area would go up and it would have it would sort of counter some of the negative demographic conditions that they are in. That is the reason why I had suggested, with the rider, that government has to through either the civil society or NGO, or even through the private sector, has to regulate that these wage rates are statutory wage rates.